Coco here, welcome back to the Dragon's Den, where we will be breaking down this week's team fights from the CompeteLeague's NA Premier League and dissecting them frame by frame. Let's get onto the rift. Lotus and SDK Black faced off in the Bronze and Silver League as SDK was looking to finalize their lead with a Baron. Four members of Lotus were on their heels as the parallel convergence from Cyanox and the wombo combo of Leo and Canoe stunned SPK long enough to take substantial damage and ace the retreating members. The biggest play in all of this is Cyanox's bait and switch with his parallel convergence and chrono break. This causes four members of SDK Black to collapse in an attempt to finish him, but consequently clumps them together for Leo's pulverize. All the while, Baron is wailing on the front line of SBK as Haruka's cannon barrage batters away. This allows an easy cleanup from Cyanox and Haruka to turn the tides of the game and inevitably come out with a victory. Mont and SE Interstellar were neck and neck in their match in the Gold and Platinum League. As SE moved to start a fight, the quick feet of Royale exhausted crucial tools from the enemy team. Ubahara's pulled away Troy out of the line of danger, denying Shadow Killer's onslaught of shadows. Then, the team disengages again from Clone Reaper's heroic entrance. From here, all the engagement tools are gone on the side of SE Interstellar, and with the earlier harassment from Troy's Caitlyn, Mont chases them down. Koi's Heimerdinger nips at the heels of Olaf's Gangplank and slows him just enough to start another fight. The forced turn lines Wild's Nunu for an absolute zero, separating the teams. Purple Cat's Fiora was able to slip through the lines, tearing apart Vietnam and eliminating the only reliable damage source. With the rest of Interstellar left empty-handed, it was only a matter of time before they were picked off as the fancy feet of Mont danced their way to victory. Middle of the Pack and NCSU faced off in the mid lane in the Diamond and Up League this week. With a numbers advantage in the mid lane, MOP moved for a 5v4 to gain some traction back. However, Penguin's successful escape from the burst of Roche and Jast leaves him limping away from the fight and the team of MOP in the gaze of Shadow Visions and Rift Dog. With a good engage, MOP force a flash from Rift Dog's Caitlyn as well as lock down Penguin's Rek'Sai in Kyalex's Cataclysm. The amount of tools and damage directed at Penguin leaves the Void Burrower with one way to leave: down. Using Void Rush, Penguin evades the burst from Jast, living with only a pixel of health. Meanwhile, Whoppers had dealt enough damage to leave Kyalex limping away. This is Penguin's ticket out of the fight as he rushes onto the Jarvan, killing him and immediately flashing away to safety. With Rift Dog's positioning providing him with enough space to dish out damage and no more tools from the players of MOP to catch him, they turn towards the Galio of Whopper in hopes to find a trophy. But the tanky Colossus survives long enough for Shadow Visions to flash in and get a 3-man Chaos Storm, closing the fight to result in a 4-for-0 out of an initial 4 versus 5. Thanks for watching this week's Dragon's Den. Be sure to stay tuned for next week's CompeteLeague team fight breakdowns and subscribe for more League of Legends and esports content.